Good evening, and welcome to our program, Christmas for Carole, directed by Bailee Burleson and produced by Foothills Community Players. Now, meet Paul Shane, a man struggling with the ultimate ethical dilemma. But before you judge him, ask yourself, how far would you go to save your family? So make sure you're warmed up with your loved ones as we bring you this story of Yuletide suspense.
It was dark and silent. The window of the house glinted a little from the Christmas tree lights. Rocky didn't move. He just stood there in the alley. But I wanted to run, fast, get away, and put it behind me.
Just a second.
We've got the money, Rocky. What are we hanging around for? Come on, let's get out of here.
I said we would wait for the old couple to get back.
What for? Why take chances now?
We got some money. How do we know it's all of it? Maybe they split it and put it in two places. We'll wait here and watch for them to come in. That'll tip it.
It was 8,000. That's what he withdrew.
You asked for this, kid. Now do as you're told. We'll wait.
I couldn't help being scared. This is my first job. My first and last. I just wanted that money. I wanted it fast and short, and I wanted to run away from it and forget it. A one shot. That's why I got a hold of Rocky Perea. Lucky. I had to be lucky, just this once. For Carole. Not for me. It was for Carole, nothing else I cared about, see? Didn't seem possible now that 3 days ago I hadn't even known Rocky. Hadn't needed to. What is it, doctor? How about the baby?
Your wife must remain in bed.
Is it serious?
No, not serious, but she's got to stay flat on her back. A nurse. You should have a nurse with her all the time.
Oh, but it's 2 months away, doctor.
It's just a question of keeping her relaxed and quiet, not letting her do any work around the house, lifting, or even walking.
Okay, doctor. And she'll be all right.
Oh, there's one other thing. She was quite worried when I told her about the nurse. I got the feeling she's afraid to have the baby.
Afraid?
Not for herself. I can't quite put my finger on it, but it's having a detrimental effect on her condition.
I know what it is, doctor. Money.
Oh, I see. Well, it might not be easy finding a nurse. Only 4 days till Christmas.
I'll get one, doctor. Thanks.
I'll call you this evening.
Thanks again, doctor.
Paul?
Sweetheart, it'll be all right. I'm gonna get a nurse to take care of you.
I'll be able to get up and around in a day or two.
Listen, you gotta take it easy. The doc said everything will be all right if you take it easy, and you're gonna take it easy.
But a nurse...
Look, I've got to get back to the bank. I'm only on my lunch hour, sweetheart. I'll make a few calls from there, and we'll pick out the nurse tonight.
How much do they charge?
Oh, what's the difference?
How much, Paul? A lot of money, I know.
50, 60 a week, but we'll make it out all right. Now, there's nothing to worry about.
Oh, Paul, this was going to be a happy Christmas.
Yeah, a happy Christmas in this dump.
Funny, Paul. $50 a week for a nurse. We still have 2 months, and you only make $48.50 at the bank. We'll have to pay the nurse more money than you earn.
Yeah, more money than I earn. You know how it is being a bank teller? Feeling, seeing, handling money, taking in money, paying it out. When I went back to work, I was seeing it for the first time as something more than a detached feeling. Thinking, I need this money. I need this money. I need this money. How I need this money for Carole and the baby. It was almost 3 o'clock when Edna the bookie came in.
Hey, Paul. I had a good day yesterday, and big action in a few days. Santa Anita opens.
Yeah? People love to throw their money away.
All day throw it, I catch it.
Edna, could I see you later?
You ready to make a deal?
I want to talk to you.
Okay, what time you through?
5 o'clock.
Meet you outside at 5 o'clock.
Edna Garth, bookie. She quit school in the 7th grade. I held out and went through college. And all these years she's tried to get me to go in with her, to run her office, to do the book work. She was waiting for me whenever I finished work. We went to a coffee shop, sat down, and all around us, the loudspeakers reminding me of what a happy Christmas it was.
How's Carole, Paul?
Not so good, Edna. That's what I want to talk to you about.
Oh, no more loans, Paul. You need money, you come with me.
Don't you ever give up.
What's so good at the bank? $25 for a Christmas bonus?
Look, Edna,
Come in with me now. With Santa Anita opening, I can work the outside, get the new accounts.
Edna?
And I'll give you 10% of those accounts, Paul. But I won't lend you the money. I'd be a sucker to lend it to you. I'll give it to you if you come in, but I won't lend you any more.
Okay, Edna, forget it. I'll get it some other way.
I don't get it. What's wrong with my deal?
Look, Edna, how many times have you been rousted by the Vice Squad?
Plenty.
And every time they book you, and they fingerprint you, and they take your picture.
So what? They never have anything on me.
It's on your record, Edna. For as long as you live. Sure, I need money. Maybe I'm closer to the time when I'm not so choosy about the way I get it. But it won't be your way.
What are you talking about?
If I ever break the law, it's gonna be with the right person, and it's gonna be the right job.
You're dreaming, Paul. You'll still be in that cage 10 years from now.
A hit and run, one job, with enough out of it to make it worthwhile. That's the way it'll be, Edna. A one shot.
There's no such thing, Paul. You do something like that and you're stuck in it. And you're worse off than if you came with me. Just think about it, Paul.
I go home, then fix Carole dinner. All the time, thinking of the money, and Carole, and the baby, and debts, the worry eating at me, and thinking about what I said to Edna. Then the next morning, old man Forbes made a withdrawal, the first he'd ever made.
Hiya, son.
What? Oh, hello, Mr. Forbes.
I'm gonna miss you, son. Seems like we're good friends after all these years.
Miss me?
Take a look at the slip.
Whoa! That is a lot of money!
12 years hard work. That's what that money means.
But you're taking it all out?
Yup. I quit my job today.
Quit your job?
Ada and me, we've been waiting a long time for this Christmas. We're moving out of the city.
Oh?
We've had our eye on a little farm. Now we can buy it. I even got the papers drawn up. See?
Then you're leaving right away?
About a week. But Ada don't know it yet. I'm gonna surprise her. Kind of a Christmas present.
But it's not safe to keep so much cash on you, especially when...
Oh, I got a perfect place to hide it, son. No one would think to look there. Besides, I figure I've worked too hard and too long to lose it now. No, son, it wouldn't happen.
It stayed with me and grew, like a wheel spinning, gaining momentum. This could be the right job. $8,000, enough for that single shot. It stayed with me, all the time growing and growing.
Lunch is on me, Paul, if you change your mind.
No, I called you, Edna, because I need your help.
What kind of help?
Well, you can arrange for me to talk to someone.
Maybe. Who is it?
Rocky Perea.
Rocky Perea? Are you kidding? You picked yourself the right guy, all right. The cops don't even know what he looks like. They never mugged him or printed him.
Yes, Edna, that's right.
You're crazy, I tell you. 1,000,000 people want to talk to Rocky Perea, including the cops. Nah. No, Paul. I can't touch it.
But you can, Edna, if you wanted to bad enough. Please, Edna.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
And Edna, it's got to be soon.
You know you'll be taking a chance. Better be good.
It is, Edna. Good enough to take the chance for. That was 2 days ago. And this morning, Edna came through. A certain friend, Rocky's only outside contact, told him to keep an eye on a house on Hoover Street. Edna gave me all the details, what Rocky looked like, how he'd act, what to expect, and early this morning, I told Carole that I was going out for a while, that I'd borrow money from Edna and we wouldn't have to worry about paying it back for a while. That's what I told her. But that wasn't the answer. The answer was at the house on Hoover with Rocky Perea. I waited there, hidden in a dark corner behind the incinerator. I kept thinking, making excuses. It wasn't up to me anymore. There wasn't any other choice. I needed money, desperately. I needed help to get the money. I waited one more hour, and then I heard footsteps come up the alley. He stopped before the open patch of light, just like Edna told me. He was careful, very careful, making sure no one was staking him. I took a deep breath and hitched my way forward. I remember thinking, now, do it for Carole, for the rotten, miserable Christmas. Do it now. Rocky! He froze for a split second. Then, almost faster than I could see, he ducked into a shadow and spun around. The streetlight didn't even touch him. It glinted on something metallic in his hand. And even from where I was standing, I could see that he had a gun pointed at me. Rocky, don't shoot! It's a good thing I said it. His gun was aiming front and center. He crouched there, looking at me, his eyes flat and hard. Then his voice deep and tight and deadly.
Hey, who are you?
I'm not a cop, Rocky.
Come closer so I can see you better.
Sure, Rocky. I just want to talk to you.
You call me Rocky? You been talking to anyone?
I've been watching you. I know you're Rocky Perea.
You been watching me? What for?
You're wanted, Rocky. And you need money.
Who are you? Where'd you even come from?
That doesn't matter, Rocky. This is a business deal. I figured it out very carefully. You need money, and well, so do I. And I got a way to get it.
Just like that, huh?
And Rocky, I am not staying. This is a one-shot deal.
A one shot. There's no such thing.
That's the way it's gotta be. We do this job together, and we're through. We never see each other again.
I sure ain't gonna go looking for you. But you won't quit. Not if it comes off easy.
I'll quit, Rocky.
What's in this for me?
Half. $4,000.
Well, kid, you ain't dumb by any means. Staking me out like this? Almost smart enough to be a caller. You got guts, too. Tell me, you got a family?
There's no one to stop me. I have a job that doesn't pay enough. This will raise my salary.
You want this one haul, then it's back to your job, huh?
Yeah. Is that a deal?
What's the job?
I have a car. I'll tell you on the way. If you go for it, okay. If not, we forget the whole thing.
Okay, kid. I'll listen to it. Let's go drive.
We interrupt this program for a short advertisement from Foothills Community Players.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Foothills Community Players has announced their new season with thrilling shows such as The Actor's Nightmare and Sister Mary Ignatius Explains It All For You by Christopher Durang and Rumors by Neil Simon. Don't miss our production of the hit musical, the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee, as all of these productions are destined to delight. Check out their Facebook page for the complete lineup and head over to their website, foothillscommunityplayers.com. I'll say that again, foothillscommunityplayers.com, for volunteer opportunities and audition dates. We can't wait to see you there.
Now we return to our thrilling program, Christmas for Carole.
I told Rocky what I had planned and why I needed it. And he agreed to come with me. We drove to the Forbes house. It was a small and old house, just big enough for the two of them. I drove down to the corner and parked, and we started back.
Lucky there's no one on the street. Let's go up to the alley.
Yeah, Rocky. There's the back door. Look, no lights. They're not home.
Well, that makes it a cinch. Well, go on. Sack it. It's your baby.
Rocky, I'll have to break a window.
Yeah. You want me to hold your hand?
I'll wrap my jacket around my fist. That'll keep the noise down.
Why don't you write a book while you're at it?
Okay, I'm going. I was lucky. The side of the house was hidden from the street by a big tree. The Christmas tree emanated enough light for me to see into the living room. I wrapped the jacket around my knuckles and with a short, sharp jab, broke through the window. It sounded like a cannon. The street being so quiet before, I was scared it would rouse the whole neighborhood. But like I said, I was lucky. I scrambled up the sill and dropped into the living room. I was pretty clumsy. I pulled out drawers, looked behind pictures, under cushions. I went into the kitchen and poked around the cabinets. I looked in the cookie jar, and I found a rolled-up wad of bills. It was money, all right, but only $40. The old lady's secret treasure. I put it back and went into the living room again, looking around. Nervous, I stumbled on the Christmas tree and knocked it over. Then I had remembered what the old man had said. A Christmas present for his wife. And I knew it was somewhere on that tree. There were Christmas stockings and favors and ornaments and tinsel and lighted bulbs. And I found the $8,000 hidden deep in one of the stockings. Got it, Rocky.
Let me see it.
It's there, Rocky. It's all there.
Yeah, $8,000. I guess I'll hold it.
All right, come on. Let's go.
Take it easy. We're gonna stick around a while.
Stick around? What for?
Well, we got some money. How we know it's all of it? Maybe they'll split it and put it in two places. We'll wait here and watch when they come in. They'll tip it.
It was 8,000. That's what he withdrew.
You asked for this, kid. Now do as you're told. We'll wait.
I couldn't help being scared. My first job. My first and last. A one-shot. I wanted to get away fast. Run and put it behind me. But Rocky just stood there. like he didn't have a worry in the world.
Listen, kid, they're ringing for us. They're wishing us a Merry Christmas. Wait, there they are. They're locking the door.
You know, Harvey, that Christmas service was so beautiful.
Sure, this year in particular.
Oh, Harvey, look! The tree. Someone's been in here. A burglar.
A burglar?
Oh, my cookie jar. I've got my house money hidden there.
The old lady ran to the kitchen. Forbes knew where to look, and he knew it was gone. Rocky was grinning. His face lit up like floodlights. Let's go, Rocky. We've seen enough.
No, hold on a minute.
It's all here, Harvey. I wonder what he was after.
Ada, it's gone. All the money.
Well, all what money?
$8,000. I took it all out of the bank. Ada, I quit my job. It was going to be a surprise.
No.
Every penny we had in the world.
Oh, Harvey, all that money.
Now, it will be all right, Ada.
12 years you worked so we could have something.
Well, I can keep on working, Ada. I'll do it all over again.
Oh, you can't work anymore. The doctor. Oh, what's a person to believe? You work so hard and we do without things for 12 long years. And for what? In 1 minute, some good-for-nothing hoodlum takes it all away from us.
I looked at Rocky standing there next to me, his face split by that grin. It was funny to him, something to laugh about, to gloat over. That's why he stayed. Suddenly, I knew I couldn't go through with it. Me, the guy who needed the money so bad. The guy with the bright one-shot idea.
Quite a show, eh, kid? Come on, let's go.
He moved off a few steps, but I just stood there knowing what I was going to do.
Come on, I said let's go.
Knowing what I was going to do. No, Rocky, we are not going.
Huh?
I said we're not going, and neither is the money.
Now listen here.
Don't, Rocky. I've got a gun too.
What's gotten into you?
I'm gonna give that money back, Rocky. I can't stomach this.
Give it back. You're crazy.
No, Rocky. I just didn't see deep enough. Old people like this.
This was your idea. I ain't responsible for it.
I know, Rocky. But I can make it right.
Suppose I don't give you the money?
Then I'll kill you, Rocky.
Okay, kid. You got the gun.
He gave me the money. All the hate showing in his eyes. I turned and started for the house and gave him my back for a target. But he didn't use it. I knocked on the door.
Yes? Who is... Oh, Paul! From the bank.
I just had a fight with a guy, Mr. Forbes. I saw him jump into your window and I chased after him.
Our window? You saw him?
Yes, ma'am. I was walking past and I figured he had just finished robbing you.
Well, did you catch him?
Well, I couldn't hold on to him. He broke away, but not before I got this.
Oh, why, Harvey? The money.
Yes, ma'am.
Why, Paul! Bless you!
Oh, forget it. I'm only sorry I couldn't hold him.
You say you fought with this burglar?
Yes, he broke away before I...
We want to thank you, Paul.
Oh, no, forget it. I'll be going now.
Wait, Paul. We want to give you a reward.
Oh, no, I don't want a reward. I'll I have to be going. I stopped there on the porch for a minute, afraid to go back to Rocky. Suddenly, terribly afraid of what he'd do to me. I could still hear the old couple talking as I left the house.
Yes, Ada, it all happened so fast.
I'll always wonder about that boy. What made him bring the money back?
He's honest, Ada. I know him from the bank.
Oh, fiddlesticks, Harvey. He didn't fight with anyone.
What do you mean, Ada?
Well, his clothes. Why, the whole story he told us. Your young friend took that money in the first place.
Oh, why, Ada, I believe you're right.
Of course I'm right. Now, why on earth would he change his mind like that?
It's Christmas, Ada. Merry Christmas.
She'd known. The old lady had known all along. But it didn't make any difference. But she'd even offered to give me a reward. Suddenly, I felt something strange, like being clean inside, like being able to see something that wasn't there before, and the tightness, the fear, eased a little.
Well, let's go, kid. Car, now.
Rocky.
You did what you wanted. You just forgot that half of that money was mine. Now move. What was it you said? I need you, Rocky.
Rocky, I made a mistake.
I want to team up with you, Rocky. You need money. I got away.
I was wrong.
Maybe the next job you won't get soft in the head.
There's not going to be a next one, Rocky. I'm through.
Through? You think I spent Christmas Eve with you because I like you. I'm out $4,000.
I am sorry, Rocky, but there's not going to be a next time.
You think so, huh? Stop the car.
All right. But I'll never see it different, Rocky. I found out tonight, if it's not these old people, then it's someone else taking it just as hard.
You're sure? You're sure it's not Christmas doing this?
I'm sure, Rocky. It's not for me.
You know, I'm kind of glad it turned out this way.
You're what?
I mean, you're through, ain't you? You're going to go back to your job?
Yeah, Rocky, sure.
Good. Then I figured it right.
What?
I didn't think you'd go through with it.
Oh, hey, wait a minute. You're not Rocky Perea.
I said he was a smart kid.
The way you acted so careful, sneaking in the alley, and who are you?
Wiseman's the name. Police Lieutenant Richard Wiseman, Gangster Squad.
You're a cop? But where's Rocky?
Oh, we picked him up this afternoon, kid. He had a couple of guys working with him, and I thought maybe you were one of them. Now I know different.
A cop?
You know, I don't expect I'll run into you anytime soon, kid. So take care of yourself. Oh, and before I forget, Merry Christmas.
Lucky. All the breaks. But I was no better off than this morning. There was still the money, 2 months of paying the nurse, and there was still the worry for Carole.
Oh, Mr. Shane, we've been expecting you.
Doctor, what's the matter? Why?
Nothing's wrong. Quite the contrary. Congratulations. Your wife just had a baby.
Baby? Carole.
She's perfectly all right. So's your daughter.
Carole. Oh, darling, are you all right?
Oh, sweetheart, I'm fine.
Carole, is the...
We won't have to borrow the money now, Paul. It's turned out for the best after all, and it always will, my dear. We have so much, you and I. We have each other. And now we've got a daughter. A fine, healthy little girl. The rest will come, Paul, so let's live the day we have. Here's your little girl, Paul. Merry Christmas, my darling.
Look, Carole, look. She's smiling.
So concludes our program, Christmas for Carole. Make sure to like and share our video to spread all of this holiday cheer. We hope you enjoyed the show, and we will see you at our next production. The Actor's Nightmare and Sister Mary Ignatius Explains It All for You. 2 one-act plays by Christopher Durang. Good evening and happy holidays from all of us at Foothills Community Players.
Everywhere you go, take a look at the 5 and 10. It's glistening once again with candy canes and silver lanes that glow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots is the wish of Barney and Ben. Dolls that'll talk and will go for a walk is the hope of Janice and Jen.